in your head and let them people another Christmas. Your dreams hide away and forget about everything. This mansion makes you feel so cold. It's got so many people, but it's got no soul, and it's taking you so long.
103.1 3TFM.
Afternoon, know something if you're listening. Right, okay, good afternoon.
But I see what we've got no machine here.
What's the planned future development of 3TFM?
For 3TFM's future, we intend to extend the broadcast hours. We would like to broadcast longer each evening and certainly broadcast at weekends. We're restricted because of the building at the moment, the opening hours of the building, to broadcast at weekends. Although we do broadcast music at the weekend, it's all played through a computer system. But to be able to do some live programming would be an absolute asset to us. It would also increase the volunteers and, from the listener's point of view, more choice in music. So that's the main intention, to broadcast longer. The nice thing about 3TFM is it's run by the community for the community, and when it comes to advertising, we can get right into the heart of the community and let the local people know of various businesses and community groups that is in their area. So you won't get any better, I think, than using radio as a part of the media to promote yourself, because we are right there and we're everywhere. We're in mobile phones, you can get the radios, you can be in the car, you can be on the internet, you can be in a traditional radio. You hear us in shops, you hear us in taxis, we're everywhere. So it's a good way to get the message about that you exist. When it comes to recruiting a broadcaster, we expect them to be technically competent, but we do like them to have a great personality, a bubbly personality, that when they come over the airwaves, they come over as everybody's friend. We like them to be humorous, but we like them to have a serious side as well and understand the purpose of the station. When it comes to managing them, I must admit I've not had any major problems. 3TFM as a company is very well structured, and it's based on the level 2, which is the commercial tier on radio guidelines and radio studios. Everybody here has been absolutely terrific and followed rules well, so they do respect the organisation, which is great. I've never had major issues. I enjoy recruiting people, I enjoy training them. That's a big part of what we're about, and they're actually a joy to manage. The number of volunteers we've had since the first ever broadcast in 2005 is approximately 286. We do have 45 people per week actively involved. People do move on in their careers, some of it into the media. The type of volunteer, the youngest is 12, the most senior is 70. Some are still at school. We recruit a lot of youth from school, that's where they hear about us. Some are from voluntary groups and projects. Some are actually from the careers office. They'd like to get a start in media, and they come to us and we give them the basic grounding. Some people actually get involved because they'd like it as a hobby. Others see it as a career opportunity move, because that's part of what 3TFM is about, getting people ready for work as well. Because volunteering, and it is run by volunteers, is a way that's now officially recognised to get people back into work. Whether it be answering the phone in the studio, whether it be doing admin work, production work, could be editing on machines, because we do a lot of recordings where we get volunteers and they'll package the end product up. So there's a lot of involvement. Some people have got some skills that they can pass on to others, others learn from scratch. So a lot of people just come in purely for the pleasure.
3TFM on the radio, from early morning and the breakfast show, until the evening and the day is done, keeping it real and having fun. 3 Towns Radio 24/7, keeping it real for you when you listen.
And 9 out of 10 throat and mouth cancers in under 50s are caused by smoking, boozing or not eating enough fruit and veg, so a study has found.
Community Hall.
Now Sainsbury's, they are the sponsors of the food and music programme that 3TFM broadcasts every Friday between 2 o'clock and 3. They're a company that's very passionate about great tasting food, and they've reviewed every product in their Taste the Difference range to ensure it's the very best in taste and quality. She's a resident of the Three Towns and she intends to go to Namibia in Africa next June to help build a school. She'll be travelling with the Bobby Moore Fund in association with Bowel Cancer Research UK. Her aim is to raise £4,000 for the cause, that's a lot of money, and to help achieve this, a fundraising cocktail night will be taking place on the 23rd of October and be purchased, as well as some homemade cards, all new designs, all to raise funds for the British Limbless Ex-Servicemen's Association. It's just gone 9:24, it's Wednesday morning, good morning. The Shirelles are next. We also have a weekly, and I think this is probably one of the most important programmes that we have, a weekly local GP comes in to talk about medical matters, which the listeners can phone in and discuss with him. They can do it anonymously through text, phone calls or emails, so we can get the health message put out again. Any medical matter at all, people can, as I say, email, text, phone in anonymously, and Dr Hunter McCallum, who's been doing it since we started, will answer any medical questions via the airwaves. Very popular, we can tell by the amount of feedback we get through the ways of communication to us how popular the programme is.
Difficult time. I do rather wonder how much stress is playing a part in these symptoms in the management of stress. Some people after accidents, and particularly after assaults, but all sorts of incidents occur like this, experience of post-traumatic stress, which they get a disorder.
Jesus' love is very wonderful, oh wonderful love, so I can't get over.
I'm here today to record the Holy Half Hour, we call it. I go out on a Monday night at 9 PM, but I usually record on a Friday afternoon. A Father's Day programme, a theme of crazy, a theme of travel to Madrid, Taiwan. The Holy Half Hour has a varied programme, but for example, I did a programme recently on bereavement, and I've just come just now from a funeral, so I was able to give to the widow a copy of our programme that we did on bereavement. So she's getting pastoral counselling from the minister who conducted her funeral, and at her own time and leisure she can listen to the CD of the programme. We've done other programmes. Today I'm recording a programme on work, and I'm hoping to do a sequel on unemployment. And again, we can record the programme and give people discs to help them in some of their social issues. Some people complain about their work. Other people complain about being unemployed. People hunt for jobs. As soon as they get one, they complain about it. I thought you wanted your job. Aye, but not that much. Eddie Gemmell hosts the Careers Show on a Friday from midday to 2 o'clock. This has proved to be very popular, and I believe at every careers office throughout Scotland, it's part of their policy now, they listen in online. The various guests come in live on his programme, but he goes out and about with a wee portable recorder and interviews people with various different career opportunities. He's interviewed astronauts, he's interviewed the captain of a ferry, which takes people across the waters. He has interviewed up-and-coming pop bands, he's interviewed singer-songwriters. Every aspect of a career that you could think of, Eddie has literally spoke to somebody with it. He'll give you guidance how to approach a careers office, how to approach the course, what firms to apply for, various things.
A chap who actually was in the studio a couple of months ago, is that right?
Yeah, you remember Jed Bolden, that was it?
Yeah, I do remember him well.
Oh, you won't believe this, but Air College Choices student Air Bolden has been awarded the title of Supporting Education Student of the Year due to his strong work ethic and determination to succeed. Woo!
Yeah.
So Jade left school in the 5th year, and it was his ambition to join the NC Sound Production course. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to gain a place. He was determined to further his education and to achieve his